welcome back to my channel. Today you are going to be watching me put on this fairy look today. At least this is what I portray fairies as. If you have a different version of this, go ahead and try out this tutorial and then tag me in all my social medias and show me what you thought. Anyway, let's get right into it. To start off this whole thing, I am going to prep and prime my face, which means getting off all the disgusting makeup from the night before, which inevitably is there, and also priming it with my favorite Wet n Wild primer, which is a base day tint. I use this for everything, special effects, regular makeup. Next step in the process, I'm going to apply foundation like I usually do all over my face, all my problem areas, get rid of my dark circles, make myself look very flawless and very porcelain, because fairies usually have that look to them. I'm blotting a cream blush from e.l.f. around my eyes for sort of like a pinky base. Not too strong, but just enough to give a hint. And then to set everything, I am using my Physician Formula powder that is supposed to be a highlighter, but I've used it as a powder because I really like the finish. So I'm going to take the pink and the purple in this palette, and I'm going to start to contour my face with an e.l.f. blush brush, just concentrating on all of my contours, so my temples, my cheekbones, right in my eye socket area, and my jawline, making sure to get it nice and pigmented. You want an air and an aura of this light pink. I'm using a translucent powder to bake underneath of my eyes and to cut my blush / contour. This will help to clean everything up and just catch all the fallout from when you start with your eyes that's next. Now that you have your bake on under your eyes, you can take the same contour color and go into the hollows of your eye sockets. This will go ahead and sink your eyes in a little bit more and also just give you more of that peachy, pinky look. And then take a purple and just concentrate that as well on the very inner eye socket. Not really blending it much out at all, just giving it some more depth. Now when you're doing your eyebrows, you can do it however you want. I took a pomade. I used an American Crew pomade, and I mixed it with some pink pigment, the same pink that I used in my contour and on my eyes, and I'm taking it on a very, very thin brush. You can use an eyeliner brush, and I'm just painting it into my eyebrows, following its natural form. I also did thicken up the front areas a little bit more because my arch tends to be a little bit thicker than my front and my tail. And so basically I just did this, gave myself a little bit more pink of eyeshadow, of eyebrows, and then I brushed everything through with a spoolie. Now to finish off my eye section with my eyebrows, I went ahead and highlighted underneath of my eyebrows, which gives the illusion of lift, and it makes it look cleaner. I just went ahead and did that with concealer, and I'm blending it out with my fingers in a beauty blender, and then I ended up blending that into the purple. I removed the bake, and then I started underneath of my eyes. Taking that same angled brush that I used on my eyebrows after cleaning it, I went in with the pink and started to trace out my under eye. I happen to be a big fan of what Kimchi and also Trixie Mattel does underneath of their eye, where they open up the eye a bit towards the middle or the inner corner and gave it more doll-like effect. I love doing that, and I think it really fits with the fairy look because the fairy is very innocent looking, very childlike in most times, so this really works. I did this by tracing out where I want to have it with pink and purple, and then going in with my white Graftobian face paint on a very small brush and painting in those triangle-like sections. This is pretty difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it on the first eye, it gets easier. Line your eyes next with whatever you want. I used a liquid liner because that's just what I'm used to using, and a kohl liner would also be really nice here as well, but liquid is more uniform and more doll-like, and that's what I kind of like to do. When you go to draw your wings, accentuate them and pull them straight up. Again, it gives the eyes lift and gives you a more childlike appearance, and outline the bottom whites of your eyes. I'm taking another small angled brush and going back in with black, purple, and pink and just smoking out that bottom line just a little bit and kind of cleaning it up with that eyeliner. As you can see, I did mess up that eyeliner on the left side just a little bit, so putting this color back underneath will not only fix those lines, but it'll also make it look better. Now this is an unnecessary step, but I went ahead and I painted on little freckles with my metallic paints from Wolf. I only did this because I covered up all my freckles with my foundation and concealer, and I really wanted them to be part of this feature because, again, they are more childlike. When you think of children, you think of freckles and wide eyes, and I just thought this fit with the characters, so I went ahead and did it. Going ahead to the next step and slipping on some lashes. I used these by Urban Decay. They have glitter on them. It fit the character. Once they were on, I put mascara on my real lashes to meld them into the fake lashes. And then I moved on to placing rhinestones. Taking my eyelash glue, I went and put 3 dots under each eye in different spots, and then I laid down some small pink rhinestones. The trick is, for eyelash glue, you have to wait for it to dry a little bit so that you'll be actually able to stick anything to it, because if it's too wet, it just falls off, and if it's too dry, it just falls off. So As you can see, I kind of struggled putting that one on there. I had to kind of slide my finger off. Be very careful when it comes to this, and I learned this a lot when I did the full face of rhinestones, but the ending result looks beautiful. After adding lashes and gems, go ahead and start on your lips. I used a very, very light pink, almost a cotton candy pink, on the innermost parts of my lips, basing it right towards the middle. The rest of my lips I covered with my same color foundation. I patted on my same contour shade right again down the middle, and then right on top of that I put a little bit of purple right in the middle of that pink. And now, even though it looks like you're done, you might be actually missing something. But what could it be? Oh right,